our dear alma mater. Our innovations are failing because we are proudly a corrupt nation. Unfortunately, our leaders steal at every opportunity they get. They are shameless thieves, stealing every little thing, including intellectual property. Let us challenge ourselves to put up a spirited fight against corruption in this our motherland or our country. Parliament has turned into a house of deals, the latest being the Uganda shillings 100 million being rewarded to our legislators. This money can help our innovators to improve their products and compete favorably on the global market. Let us work together to create a supportive ecosystem and unlock Uganda's innovation potential. Lastly, I want to clarify on the photographs circulating on social media of me and Museveni. These pictures were taken while I was on my official duty as Guild President. At the launch of the Research and Innovation Week, representing over 45,000 students of diverse political minds, beliefs, and I think it is at this point that I encourage Ugandans to enhance tolerance for diversity. Unfortunately, they have stirred the storm among the general public, my family, and students. Administration at Makerere University, Museveni is a visitor on top of the Chancellor and the Chairperson for the University Council. It is from this that the Office of the President derives its mandate of providing leadership in public policy management and good governance. It is my line of duty to account, follow up, and question Mr. Museveni's day-to-day business because the power is in our hands to do so, not only as a student but as a guild president in regards to Makerere University. Relenting from my duties as a guild president of this institution makes me a populist, not an executor. As a moralist in the same sense, I am equally disturbed by the prevailing injustice in our country, which is attributed to the current regime. However, in my line of duty, I find myself sharing the same workspace with government officials. Lest we forget, I am guild president because of the will of God and that of the students of this great university who are my electorate. That means I must put students' interest above my personal and political beliefs. I urge the general public not to blame or condemn my family, especially my father, Mr. Nyanzi'S for my actions as a guild president. I've spoken time and again that my father has independent roles as a national mobilizer for the National Unity Platform, but equally that only ends outside the university because as guild president, my father doesn't tantamount to being a guild presidential advisor. My family has stood firm against oppression in this country, and I honor their courage. The pictures in circulation should not be interpreted as a mode of betrayal to some people of our shared values, but as a consequence of balancing personal beliefs with public responsibility, which I independently sought for. When I took up this responsibility, I was well aware of the burdens that were to come along with it. Therefore, I remain committed to the values of truth, justice, and servant leadership. I will continue to walk in the light of our shared ideas and work tirelessly for a better Makerere and Uganda where every voice is heard respected and protected. We build for the future. Let's get hard for God and my country. Nansonyi abagenda mu maaso n'okwezibika buli kimu omwo mutwalidde n'obuntu obutono abayizi bwe tulina okufuna. Nkubiriza abayizi bannange mwenna twetabe twekebe eddimu ly'okulwanyisa obuli bw'enguzi mu ggwanga lino. Era kyekimu ku nsonga ezitukumidde emabega nawa we tuli paka kati. Mu kaseera nga olukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu lufuuse ekifo ewakutulirwa ddiiru era nga n'ebisembyeyo okuwulirwa nti ababaka bagabanyiza obukadde bw'ensimbi za Uganda 1,000 buli omu kwabo abakkiriza okuzifuna. Ensimbi zino zetulowooza nti zandiyambye okuvujjirira obuyiiya mu ggwanga n'okutumbula omutindo gw'ebyenjigiriza awamu n'okunoonya obutale bw'ebiyiiya abayizi bye bakola okwetoloola ensi yonna. Tusabibwa ffenna bulijjo okwekemba okuteekawo embeera eneetuyamba okuzibukula emiwaatwa awamu n'emizikizo egyekiise mu kkubo lyaffe ery'obuyiiya. Ekisembayo njagala okutangaaza ku ky'ebifaananyi n'obutambi bwange nga ndi n'omukulembeze w'eggwanga Mwami Museveni obusaasaanidde emitimbagano. Ebifaananyi bino byakwatibwa bwe nali ku mirimu gyange emitongole ng'omukulembeze w'abayizi e Makerere egy'okutongoza sabiiti y'obuyiiya mu ssettendekero wa Makerere, era nga ku mukolo guno nabadde nkiikiridde abayizi abasoba mu 4,200 abalina endowooza ez'enjawulo n'enzikiriza ez'enjawulo ku by'obufuzi n'obukulembeze bw'eggwanga lino. Ekyennyamiza bitabudde abamu ku bantu omuli famire yange awamu n'abamu ku bayizi bannange, era ekirala ekyewuunyisa ne bannakigwanyiza abamu abeenoonyeza ebyabwe bakozesezza omukisa guno okusaasaanya obulimba olw'ebigendererwa byabwe ebitamanyikiddwa. N'olw'ensonga eyo njagala okubategeeza nti ssettendekero wa Makerere lyerimu ku matendekero agali wansi wa gavumenti, era nga okusinziira ku ssemateeka wa Uganda akawaayiro ak'E9 ennyingo ey'okusatu ew'omukulembeze w'eggwanga obuyinza okulabirira n'okukuuma bannansi, era eddimu lino limuwa obuyinza okukuuma ebisuubizo bya bannayuganda n'enfuga egoberera amateeka. Era mu mbeera y'emu omulimu gwange n'obuvunaanyizibwa bwange okulondoola emirimu egikolebwa ku lw'abayizi ba Makerere ng'omukulembeze waabwe, era nga bwe nva ku mulamwa ogwo mba nfuuse nakigwanyizi so si omukulembeze. Ng'omuntu assaamu empisa zaffe ekitiibwa n'ennyamira olw'enfuga embi egenda maaso mu ggwanga lyaffe, kyokka ate olw'embeera y'obuvunaanyizibwa bwange neesanga nina okuyimirira ku kadaala ke kamu n'abantu abamu nga bali ne mu gavumenti. Nsaba ffenna tukimanye nti ndikyendi olwaleero olwa Mukama Katonda awamu n'abayizi b'e Makerere abanzisaamu obwesige ne bannonda ng'omukulembeze waabwe. N'olw'ensonga eyo nja kusoosowazanga ebiruubirirwa by'abayizi benkulembera okusukkuluma ku byange ng'omuntu n'endowooza yange ku by'obufuzi bw'eggwanga lino. Nkubira omulanga abantu mwenna abanenya famire yange, era mbabuulira nti obutanenya famire yange okusingira ddala kitange Mwami Nyanzi'S Centamu olw'ebikolwa byange ng'omukulembeze w'abayizi b'e Makerere. Mbassaamu nnyo ekitiibwa era nsaba ebifaananyi bino ebisaasaanidde emitimbagano obutabajja ku mulamwa n'okulowooza nti navudde ku mulamwa gw'okulwanirira obwenkanya n'enfuga egoberera amateeka mu ggwanga lyaffe. Bwe naakira okutwala obuvunaanyizibwa buno nakimanya nti ebisoomoozo eby'ekika kino bijja kubaawo, nga maliriza mbasuubiza okusigala ku mulamwa n'okutambulira mu kkubo ery'obwerufu n'ekitangaala, okukola obutaweera okutuukiriza ebisuubizo eri bannamakerere Amanya n'eddoboozi zisentamu Churchill James omukulembeze w'abayizi ow'ekyendamu.
I think that you had to come as from the NUP card. You failed to get it. Why did you decide to stand as an independent? Yet, in your father's party, they believe that if you come as an independent, you have defied the rules.
Yes, please. I request that when you to ask, please tell us your name and the media house you're coming from.
Richard Atendeko from New Vision. So my concern is like people are still interpreting the picture as like regarding up in political segment. So what would you say to those who feel betrayed, especially at the like I would like you to clarify that.
Yeah, my name is Dini Kuchikondo. I work for Whisper Eye. My question is, yesterday the NUP Secretary General, Mr. Rugongoya, one of the expresses, said that by the fact that you decided to contest as an independent, you cease to be a member of the National Unity Platform, but you suspended. Is it true that you're no longer a member of the National Unity Platform?
Yes, please.
My name is Bart Bardu from Bible Refugee. Mr. President, who facilitated your campaign, being that you came independent?
I will have the last question from her. Nze namatakena okuva ku BBS Clarified. Nsaba okubuuza Mr. President, okusinziira ku bifaananyi nga bwe byatambula era bwe byateebwa, kigenda kukuleka wanga ggwe President era kiki ky'osuubidde okuzzaako?
Another bit of sponge microphone.
Okay, so we're going to have our president respond to all your questions, but regarding to your question that talks about the picture that you sent to the president, as his information minister, that is false. We've not heard of any picture sent to the president, and if so, that means you did not use the right protocol to send the picture. With that, I'll have the guild president answer the rest of your questions, and we shall close. So the first question was, your father wants you to apologize for what transpired.
Like I've highlighted in my speech, as a son and as a Muganda boy or man, it is utterly very disrespectful of me to speak back to my father. And I request that issues regarding my family or what my father did in his capacity, I cannot speak anything more to what he said. However, like I've told you, I had a conflict between my personal beliefs and public responsibility. I believe for my actions, I was only fulfilling my official duty as the guild president. But it is very indisciplined of me to respond to my father, and I request we narrow my discussions elsewhere rather than family. Thank you.
Right, so the other question was, why stand as an independent candidate?
In regards to why I stand as an independent candidate, I think the general public should now be in the know that Makerere University is a non-partisan institution. There is no candidate whatsoever that had or represented a political party in the election. Neither NRM nor NEP can come out and say that we had a candidate, because the Electoral Commission at Makerere University does not entertain partisan politics. There is no single individual that had a symbol of a party on their official poster. So that means I did not stand as an independent candidate, I stood as a candidate. that followed the rules of the Electoral Commission at Makerere University. Yeah, thank you so very much.
So the other
Ugandans must know that I am only serving the people that voted me into power. And in case it ever happened that I got elected elsewhere, I would equally do the same. I would frontline my responsibilities over any other personal belief. Thank you.
The second last, is it true of all such no longer a member of the National Unity Platform?
Okay, about my membership with the NUP, I don't remember leaving. Like I've told you, in an event where in a society political parties are not recognized, then the laws that govern these political parties cease to operate, to be functional. I am well cognizant of the statements going around and the sentiments, but Ugandans must know that there is in no way that I went against these laws, because the university does not embrace political parties, unfortunately. It is quite unfortunate that I'm being compared with people that went in the national election where political parties are recognized. That is not the case with Makerere University. And I beg to tell the general public that I have not left. Thank you.
All right. The other question, which is the second last, they are asking who facilitated your campaigns.
Yes, in regards to who facilitated my campaign, like I told people very many times that I ran my campaign on the love that came from the general public at Makerere, that students contributed to my campaign. I have an uncle called Amos Katumba who lives in America who equally contributed. I have a sister who is not facilitated in my campaign, the students and a few family members. Thank you.
The last question, after all that transpired and all that is going around social media, where does this leave you?
Well, after whatever circulated, I think I'm embracing leadership. I'm being a leader to the students of Makerere University, and it leaves me in just my right position as being president. We shall continue to serve the interests of the students for as long as they recognize us as their leaders. That is what we shall continue to do. That is what we swore to do. And we shall not betray the oaths that we took on the 21st of March. Thank you.